So it's been about 3 months, no, 4 months, and all this green matter that we filled in has completely decayed. We're digging a 1 meter deep hole again. All this material that's up front is going everywhere in the garden. So this trench composting is a very circular motion where we dig the hole, fill it up with green matter, fill it up with worms, and we actually end up with, I don't know, 10, 12 wheelbarrows for a little area. And we fill it up with 10, 12 wheelbarrows of green matter. We cover it again, and then we do that again in 4, 5, 6 months again. We have maybe 30 of these holes on this property that we keep constantly digging up and reusing. And this here is quite energetic material. We have lots of sand in this as well, so it's like very well drained and very easy to reuse. Now I want to explain a little bit of something here. We plant these directly on top of the trench composting, and we don't really worry if we get a harvest out of it, but everything grows so well right away on top of anything that hasn't even been composted yet. So life, nature, will allow this material to grow very profusely and strong, even on top of uncomposted material, like even on top of green matter. So when people tell you, you can't grow on top of compost that isn't finished yet, it's not really true. This stuff grows so well anywhere. If you put the seeds in the ground, you could put it almost in gravel and it'll still try to survive and grow. That's the power of nature. It's so powerful. It'll grow so strong. So we have this real gardening concept here where we're growing our soil first, improving our soil first, and then we grow the plants, the crops, and everything else. So this idea of focusing on your soil first is incredibly important. And that's how we get these really lush gardens, is by focusing on the soil, and the plants will come behind and grow incredibly well. Yeah, yesterday we had a massive storm, and the storm will come through my secondary river here and deposit all this beautiful stuff. We have this process where we will harvest this. We basically dig it out. You couldn't even get a material, you couldn't buy anything better than this. It's completely sandy and has a huge topsoil or organic content. So we dig this out, we let it dry up, and we mix this with our green matter. So we have this benefit of having this beautiful sandy, leafy material. This is full of leaves from the river. And we mix that with our green matter. So the green matter has this real benefit of having this aerated material, this sandy topsoil with it. And what happens is we get this really rich topsoil very quickly. 4 months is what we sort of do because we have so many of these trench composting holes. So we will clean this all up and let our river run again, and we'll wait for the next storm. It seems a little bit crazy having your secondary river fill up with great soil, but for us, it's the only way we can get great soil in here, because our road is at least 1 kilometer away now, so we have to bring everything on horseback. So having this source of great material gives us this option of creating our own soil, and we put all our emphasis in our soil. To have great soil is very important to us. So we put our soil first, and our plants basically are benefiting from our effort to make our soil very diverse, very energetic, and very powerful. We get about 12, 14, 15, 16 wheelbarrows of really rich soil every time we have these massive storms. These cleanup events are a little bit destructive, but we get all this beautiful material out of the deal. So we're okay with it, that we have to clean up all the time and get all this great material out of the deal. ¿Qué Laura eso? Unbelievable stuff. Everything is overgrowing so drastically. The only chance we have is to prune our access ways. This idea of looking after your soil first is so powerful. Everything grows in such a way that you can't even control it. And this idea of recycling all this green matter into new soil again with trench composting is such a powerful way of doing it, and should be in every gardener's arsenal. Really makes a difference when you grow with energy and soil diversity, micronutrient diversity, and microorganism diversity. Makes all the difference in the world if you can grow like this. Yeah, we could grow directly inside this really sandy organic material. And once this gets mixed with the organic, the green matter, it's a lethal combination. We add some worms, and the decomposition of this material and the joining with the green matter makes this an incredible, great soil for us to harvest in 4 months. We leveled this off nicely. And then we're going to put some sand in here to let it run in between the green matter. At this stage, I like to put a bunch of worms in there. Makes a big difference for us. And we kind of try to get them inside the spaces so they're protected from the sand I'm going to throw. Okay, worms are in. Now this green matter, almost none of it has gone to seed. So it makes a big difference for us when we don't have anything that has seed content. So this was all weeded in the right time. What I mean by that is there's no seed pods in this stuff to be in our trench compost afterwards when we go to harvest this. It's pretty clean green matter with no seed content. We fill this up with about six to seven wheelbarrows. And then what we would do is we take a layer of this trench composting material and we put it on top and we seed it right away. Okay, we're going to fill this up. And then we're going to show you how we cover it up. That'll make a big difference for us to seed this and get it growing again. Yeah, everything's covered. We're going to put another layer on top, another couple layers, and get this green matter to be covered completely. Then we're going to put this good soil on top, and that should be the end of it, and then we'll plant.